Well, while we're waiting for the pregame show, waiting for the umpires meeting, I'll give you a little
Baseball. Head coach Lanny Williams leads the team as they go for the program's 6th district championship. Brought to you on the Vype Live Network by Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Thundercloud Subs, Austin's go-to team realty, Alzer's Barbecue, ASI Protection Services, and Academy Sports and Outdoors. And now, calling the shots for today's game, here's the voice of the Timberwolves, Brad Cole.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Corpus Christi, Texas. This is Timberwolf Baseball this morning, the live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Baseball on the Vype Network. I'm the V of the T, Brad Cone. Mitchell Padgett, our QA, up the stream today. Thanks for joining in, Mitchell. He'll help me get this thing out to you in good shape. This morning, Game 3 of the Corpus Christi Miras Classic Tournament. Now the Timberwolves will face the Los Fresnos Falcons out of District 32-6A. They entered the tournament with a record of 3-1. Yesterday they beat San Antonio Harlan 10-9. They also played Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, but we don't have that score. Falcons this year, coming into the tournament, have wins over Brownsville Pace, Brownsville Lopez, and Mercedes. Their only loss coming in was to La Jolla Palmview. This game, the 276th broadcast of Timberwolf Baseball on KMAX Sports or the Vype Live Network. Since we started this in 2008, we have won 174 of those. Timberwolves going for all-time win number 406 here in their 23rd season of varsity play, and it would be their 175th win on a live KMAC or Vype broadcast. And for head coach Lanny Williams, a victory would be his 200th career coaching win. Timberwolves taking the field now as the home team. You know, it's ironic that we basically got kicked out of the playoffs last year on losing a coin flip and having a one-game series instead of 3 to Rouse. They weren't going to beat us in 3 games. Because we've won every coin flip here. We've been a home team all 3 games. A split so far in the season. A 10-1 win against Alice yesterday morning over at King High School's varsity field. And then over here for the nightcap against a top 10 team, Corpus Christi Ray. Cedar Park trailed most of the game, scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th to take a 4-3 lead. Just needed 3 outs to win, and we kind of stumbled defensively and pitching-wise through that last inning and let them score 3. And we lost 6-4. So 3-2 on the season, 1-1 on the tournament. Don't know who or when, how many games will be playing tomorrow. All that's kind of going to sift out based on the results of all the teams playing their games yesterday and today. Here's the starting lineup for the Los Fresnos Falcons. Left fielder Hector Munoz, shortstop Matt Padilla, batting third pitcher Josh Munoz, batting fourth first baseman Juan Garcia, batting fifth the DH Sebastian Barrera, batting sixth, catching behind the plate Diego Cantu, batting seventh in right field Aaron Garcia, batting eighth center fielder CJ De Leon, batting ninth second baseman Luis Lucio. So for those of you keeping your own scorecards at home, Munoz, Padilla, Munoz, Garcia, Barrera, Cantu, Garcia, De Leon, Lucio. For Cedar Park, Ethan Becker gets the start on the mound. Louis Alonso behind the plate. Defense behind Becker. Quint Mullen at third. Julian Swift at short. Austin Garcia at second. Jackson Harvey at first. Left to right in the outfield, Brady Richardson, Brooks Dillman, Cade Davis. And yes, a different lineup than usual. Three of our regulars are sitting in this game, not playing. We'll give you the batting order in the bottom of the inning when Cedar Park comes up. As it is, here we go. First pitch. Called strike on the inside edge as we are underway at 11:40. Hector Munoz. 0-1 to Ethan Becker. Here's the wind. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Pretty decent crowd as you saw a minute ago. I'm not sure what the capacity of the stadium is. It's a former minor league park in the Texas-Louisiana League, Independent League. On the ground towards third. Down on it. Over to first. One down. Quentin Mullen to Jackson Harvey on the out. Was a 5-3. Try to keep up with our data block here today. Next to the inning where it says top one, you'll see a numeral there. Right now it says 1. That's how many outs. Here's Matt Padilla, the shortstop. And I am known to be behind on that occasionally, so don't trust it all the time. Another first pitch strike from Becker. He's thrown 4 pitches, have all been strikes. 1 out, nobody on here. Top of the first, just underway. Cedar Park and Los Fresnos. Becker, the pitch, a hopper behind the bag, Swift with it over to first, pulled him off the bag. Got to give an E6 on that one. It's actually a very good get behind the bag, that high hopper by shortstop Julian Swift. His throw, though, pulled Jackson Harvey off the bag to the inside of the bag. So the pitcher, Josh Munoz, with 1 out and 1 on. Cedar Park again in the third base dugout. Runner goes. They swing to protect him. What a nice fielding play by the first baseman. The runner goes all the way to third, and they got him! What an outstanding bit of defense by the Cedar Park Timberwolves. First baseman Jackson Harvey has to come way off to his right to get that ball because since the runner was running, Garcia, second baseman, had gone to the bag at 2. He feels it, has to make a good quick shovel throw to Becker covering the bag. The runner who was going to 2, rounded second, goes to third. Becker standing on first, fires across to Quint Mullen. The tag is made, and it's a very rare double play. Let's see, that would be a 3-1-5 double play. We'll be right back in a minute. guy, Josh Munoz, he tapped a grounder right to where the second baseman was on a hit-and-run play, but second baseman only was there because he had headed to second to cover the bag because the player was running, runner was running. So Harvey has to come way off first in line with where the second baseman normally stands to field that backhanded off the ground. Covering first, the pitcher Becker. Harvey shoveled it to him for that out. That runner who had gone in the first place, round second, heads for third. Harvey fires to Quint Mullen at third in time for Quint to put the tag on him, and you got a rare 3-1-5 double play. I don't ever recall marking one of those down on the Cedar Park score sheet. So no scores to go to the bottom of the first. Cedar Park at the plate. Leading off, playing left field in this game, Brady Richardson. You'll see Brooks Dillman on deck and Julian Swift in the hole here in the bottom of the first. Glad you all are joining us. Now, last night I highly touted that I'd be monitoring my V of the T at Gmail mail address for y'all to send messages to me, and I still want to do that throughout the season, but as we started getting ready to go to the broadcast and I started the browser to sign into Gmail, there's some sort of problem with my browser and cookie enabling and so forth, and I just frankly don't have the time to fix that right now, so we don't have the email as Brady gets plunked by the first pitch of the game. He is at first as a hit batsman. So unfortunately, no V of the T at Gmail and email address today is active for you all. We won't have time to try to do anything about it between games either. It's pretty quick. I'll be busy trying to get lineups and so forth and getting them logged in. So maybe tonight back at the hotel, maybe I can look at that and try to enable whatever needs to be enabled so that I can do V of the T at gmail.com email receiving tomorrow. Here's a line drive. Foul to the left side by Brooks Dillman. No outs and Richardson at first. One strike to Brooks Dillman, left-handed hitter, playing center field today. Getting the start. Coach says he's earned it. Three and 1 Los Fresnos going into yesterday evening's game. So was Cedar Park. Cedar Park lost that one. They're 3-2. We don't know what Fresno's record is, and he hits the next guy. He's thrown 3 pitches, and 2 of them have hit guys. Interesting. I don't ever recall marking down the leadoff and second hitter of the game for Cedar Park reaching base as a hit batsman. Already an unusual day. Here's Julian Swift, the shortstop. Hope he wore some pads on his left side. No outs. Richardson in scoring position at second. Brooks Dillman at first. Both got plunked. Pitch a little high and out. 1-0 to Julian, who had a pretty good season at the plate this young season. 3 for 3 in the first game yesterday. Scored 3 runs. Swung on, line drive, single up the middle into center, rounding third, and they're going to keep him there. Bases will be loaded with no outs. That pushed Richardson to third, Dillman to second. Swift aboard with the first hit of the game at first base. And here's the catcher, cleanup hitter, Louis Alonso.
With the bases loaded, he'll bring up the catcher, Luis Alonso.
Louis yesterday in game 1, not very good, 0 for 3, but he reached on E5 and scored a run. Last night he had an infield single and a fielder's choice and a fly out. He did score a run when he reached on the fielder's choice. On the ground in the hole between third and short. 1 run scores, rounding third. Another 1 scores, and Cedar Park is up 2-0. Richardson scored from third, Dillman from second. RBI single by Louis Alonso. 2 hits and 2 hit batsmen and 2 RBIs. Pushes Swift to second. Louis is at first. Cade Davis, 5-hole hitter in this game and playing right field, will step to the plate. He's our leading hitter.
The batter, Kate Davis.
Showing some offense here. First pitch called, strike one to Davis. 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 hit batsmen, no outs. Bottom of the first, up 2-0 over Fresnos. Weather has been beautiful here both days in Corpus. A little more sunshiny today. Runner's going, swings, bounder up the middle. Rounding third and coming home, and the ball gets through into center, so rounding second and going to third is Alonzo. Swift scores on the play. It's 3-0. 3 singles in a row after 2 hit batsmen, and there are still no outs. Good jump start here. Jackson Harvey to the plate, playing first base again today. Getting left-handed.
First baseman, Jackson Harvey.
Jackson in game 1 yesterday, 2 strikeouts and a single up the middle. Game last night, a single, grounded into a double play. First pitch misses to Harvey, 1-0. Once again, I'm sorry I touted the via@gmail.com thing yesterday, but we're unable to get it going right now, and I just discovered that right before we had to go on the air, so I haven't had any time to adjust the browser. It's got a cookies problem. I just don't have time to look at it right now. We'll try to fix it tonight. That one misses as well, 2-0 to Harvey. Ethan Becker is going to be DH'd for by Murray Robinson, who's on deck, and then the third baseman, Quint Mullen. No outs. Already 3-0. That one way outside, 3-0 to Harvey, about to load the bases. Runners at first and third, Davis at first, Alonzo at third. The pitch inside, walked him, did load the bases. Alonzo stays at third. Davis gets moved to second. Jackson Harvey's aboard with a 4-pitch walk at first. First walk of the game. Josh Munoz is struggling on the mound. 2 of his first 3 pitches of the day hit people. Since then, 3 straight singles and a walk. There are no outs. 3 runs are already in. The bases are loaded. For Murray Robinson. Big Murr fouls the first one back into the net. 0-1. An important stat in baseball is how many times batters start out 0-1 against a pitcher. It changes so much of what you can do both at the plate and as a pitcher with that batter on the mound. So we'll keep track of that and give you that stat every once in a while through the game. We're also going to be keeping pitch counts, balls and strikes as well, for each pitching staff. We'll give you that too. Fouled out of play, left side, 0-2 to Murray Robinson.
Bring it back to the nearest dugout.
Can tell you right now, great first inning for our starting pitcher, Becker. Only threw 6 pitches, they were all strikes. This one, fly to left. Chasing it, it's going to go to foul territory, can't come up with it. Hector Muniz out there. So still 0-2 to Murray. Yeah, 6 pitches, all of them strikes by Becker in the first inning. All 3 of them started out 0-1. 3 up, 3 down the hard way. Inning ending rare, 3-1-5 double play to end that inning. The pitch is outside. 1-2 to Murray. Quint Mullen on deck. Austin Garcia in the hole. If we get to Garcia, we will have batted around in the bottom of the first. Well, outside, count even at 22. More Cedar Park people arrive in the evening overnight. More Timberwolf fans in the stands today. People who couldn't get off Thursday but are coming out for the Friday and Saturday stuff. And there's a liner in the left that'll score at least one. And they're sending him around third. Here comes a throw home. It's going to be overthrown. 2 more runs in. Murray Robinson takes a 2-2 pitch to left field on a line drive, gets 2 RBIs. Davis scores from second. Alonzo scores from third. Jackson Harvey gets moved to second. And there are still no outs, and it's 5-0. Tournament verified with an umpire yesterday does use the 10 after 5 rule. But we still got 4 innings to go till then and 5 runs. Here's Quint Mullen. Line drive but foul. Right side. When it left his bat, I thought it was going to come right down the line fair. 4 of the 8 batters for Cedar Park so far have started out 0-1. Hadn't made much of a difference. They are tattooing Josh Munoz. Shows bunt. Bunts it back to the mound. Only play to first. Does it. Runners move to second and third. So sacrifice bunt 1-3 is the first out of the game on the Timberwolves. Runners move up. Harvey to third. Robinson to second. One down for Austin Garcia, 9-hole hitter, playing second today. Runners coming in, or infielders coming in, playing on the edge of the faux grass, just off the faux dirt. Pitch misses to Austin, 1-0. Great lead by Robinson. He's halfway to third. Called strike. 1-1. Not much of a lead at third for Jackson Harvey, but watch Murray. Look at him. He's standing almost next to the shortstop. He's more than a third of the way at that point to third base. In the last pitch, he was easily halfway to third base. Time is called, and Coach Williams is going to talk to Austin Garcia up the third base line. All right, conversation's over between Coach Williams and Austin Garcia. Back to the action now. Garcia at the plate with a 1-1 count, facing a struggling Josh Munoz from Los Fresnos. A little bit high, 2-1. Each of the first 5 batters of the game for the Timberwolves have scored. The next 2 are on base. This one's sent to the right side. Foul out of play. 2-2 to Garcia. Here's the 2-2 to Garcia. Full windup now from Munoz. On the ground, one hopper to third. They're going to come home with it, and they've got him in a rundown between home and third. Murray's already advanced to third and is on it. They tag him. Look to see if they can get Garcia around at first, but Garcia back to the bag, so there's 2 down. Harvey is down on the 5-2-5 tag out. Garcia's at first on the fielder's choice.
The batter.
2 down, top of the order with Brady Richardson.
Brady Richardson.
I don't recall going to 10 batters in the first inning in a really long time. Low and away. Catcher couldn't find him. It was right in front of him. Nowhere to go for Robinson at third. 1-0 to Brady. He was hit last time he was up and scored our first run. Lifted foul right side, 1-1.
Foul ball on grade, you can help them.
Dillman on deck, Swift in the hole.
Playing field.
They both reached and scored early in the inning, too. 5-0 Cedar Park in the first. They're taking their frustrations out from kind of blowing that lead in the last inning last night against Corpus Christi Ray. Really pounding things here. Fouled back to the net, 1-2. Now Josh Munoz is a strike away from getting out of this inning finally after having to face 10 batters, giving up 5 runs, a couple hit batsmen, 4 singles, a walk, sacrifice bunt. Just about had it all here. Pair of 2 RBI singles in the inning for Cedar Park, and this one's lifted to the left. Coming on. Can he make the catch? He does! A running catch at the shoestrings. Nice defensive play for Los Fresnos. Hector Munoz makes the play. But Cedar Park sends 10, and they score 5 in the first. We'll be right back.
You know it's baseball time with the Miras Annual Baseball Classic Tournament, and the Bayfront Bash gets the bat swinging. This year marks the 18th annual, and thank you sponsors for partnering up for these amazing teams. Our 2022 tournament sponsors: Alan Samuels Aransas Pass, Hi-Ho Restaurant, Taco Rico, Jason's Deli, D-Bar, Staples Meat Market, DMM Insurance, Jason's Deli, Chase Styles and Cuts, LB21 Perfect Game Tournament, Little Debbie Snack, Ed O'Gyness, Roy Martinez, The Glove Doctor, Rio Sports Live, Nolan's Restaurant, from Myra Sports and more. Thank you for your continued support.
Okay, welcome back to Cabinet's Field here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Brad Cohn bringing you the action. Mitchell Padgett, our QA today. Cedar Park up 5-0 after 1, sent 10 to the plate. After 3 up, 3 down the hard way in the top of the first for the Los Fresnos Falcons. Pitch count through 1 inning of play. Our guy Becker, 6 pitches, they were all strikes. Their guy Munoz, 28 pitches, 16 strikes, 12 balls. First pitch to Juan Garcia, their cleanup hitter, first baseman, is a called strike 1. And now every one of the 4 batters the Falcons have sent to the plate so far to face Becker started out 0-1. That one inside 1-1. 5-0, kind of a sigh of relief to begin this game. Fouls it in the plate area, 1-2.
Batters Juan Garcia, the third baseman.
DH Sebastian Barrera on deck, and then the catcher Diego Cantu, and hopefully that's all we'll face here in the top of the second. That hit his bat. That's a foul ball. Well, they're saying it hit his elbow. Wow, sure looked like it hit the stub of the bat to me. Okay, hit batsman, he's at first. Third hit batsman of the game. We had 6 last night between the two teams. Here's a DH, Sebastian Barrera, with no outs and a man aboard at first. Now, if you've been watching Timberwolf baseball, called strike 1 on Barrera, you know that you kind of want the guy to try to steal here. Louis Alonso has been phenomenal picking people off at second. Swung on the line, foul, right side out of play, 0-2.
Help bring that baseball back.
Louis has such a quick turn on that baseball. It hits his glove, and like I said before, it's almost like it just bounces off his glove to second. It just spends no time with him. He gets that ball and fires it just instantaneously, and that's why he picks off so many people. You know, a guy will get a great jump. It looks like he's going to have it easy, and he's out by 2 steps. That one misses 1 and 2. Several times when he's thrown people out by quite a margin, I thought it was sure that he's going to steal that base. Called strike 3. Barrera down looking. First strikeout for Becker in this game. Perfect game's over. Still have allowed less than 1 hit. Catcher Diego Cantu steps in. I don't think they've had any left-handed hitters yet. That one stays outside, 1-0. First guy to start out 1-0 instead of 0-1. There's a called strike, 1-1. Right fielder Aaron Garcia is on deck. Center fielder C.J. De Leon is in the hole for Los Fresnos. The Falcons lifted towards center. Dillman tracks it down, and it falls next to him. He lost it in the sun. It's looking right up into the sun. He lost it. So runners advance 2 bases. Garcia goes from first to third on the play. Cantu ends up with a kind of a lucky double. And the no-hitter is done.
With runners at second and third, we bring up Aaron Garcia.
Aaron Garcia, the right fielder. Los Fresnos trying to answer Cedar Park's 5 spot in the bottom of the first. We're going to put a pinch runner on for the catcher Cantu at second. And that's a number I don't have on my roster for them, so I have no idea who it is. I'm going to still call him Cantu.
Gio Tobar, courtesy runner for the catcher, second.
Gio Tobar. Okay, Tobar. Here's Aaron Garcia, the right fielder. Becker starts him out with a strike on the inside edge. Another strike, 0-2. Strikeout here would be big with 2 runners in scoring position. They could just concentrate on De Leon, the next hitter. Here's the 0-2. Wow, got him with the same pitch as he threw on the first one. Stood there and looked at 3 pitches.
With 2 out, runner second and third. It'll bring up center fielder C.J. De Leon.
Here's De Leon. Playing center field for the Falcons today. Another right-handed hitter with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Juan Garcia at third. This one is a little blooper that goes foul right side. Thought Harvey was going to have a chance to make a play on that in fair territory and get an easy out. Landed foul several feet. So another 0-1 start to an at-bat for the Falcons. 7 of their 8 have done that. Only one who did, and here's what I'm talking about. Only one who didn't hits a double. Of course, it was a lucky double. And I guess that one hit him. I was looking down. Another hit batsman. 4th of the game, 2 by each team. This is really weird. I've seen more hit batsmen this season than I saw all year last year. Their 9-hole hitter, second baseman Luis Lucio. And he's a right-handed hitter. No left-handed hitters in the lineup for Los Fresnos. Swung on and fouled in the plate area, 0-1. So, first time through the order, 8 of the 9 started 0-1, and the only one who didn't is the only one to hit the ball out of the infield. And that was kind of a lucky play. It was lined up right with the sun for Brooks Dillman in center. Didn't see it. That one misses 1-1. Nicely blocked outside, 2-1. Good job by Louis Alonso. Louis is turning into a really special catcher. It's a great job being a backstop behind the plate there, and already talked about him throwing people out on the base paths. Hitting pretty good too. On the ground, 2 bouncer to short. Swift to second for the out that ends the inning. Shutout intact. Cedar Park, through an inning and a half, still leads 5-0. We'll be right back. Now, yesterday, the staff here brought us Jason's Deli sandwiches about halfway through the game. I hope they do something like that again today. That was good. Ham and Swiss with a little bit of mayo and some Dijon mustard, lettuce and tomato. This one's driven to center, but right at him. And De Leon makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Dillman is down on the F8. Julian Swift to the plate. Last time up, Swift had a single back through the middle and ended up scoring.
Julian Swift.
I got to tell you, Julian played third for us last year because we had Ryder Hernandez at short. That one misses 1-0 to Swift. And he looked pretty good there. But he looked really comfortable at short this year. He's doing a great job back there. Couldn't wait for Ryder to get out of there, I guess. 2-0 now to Julian. Really moved in and inhabited the shortstop position for the Timberwolves. Inside, 3-0. This is probably a straight take when the strike zone enlarges by 50% in high school. Well, it wasn't. Gave him the free light to swing. Chopper, high hopper to third, over in time for the out. Roel Gonzalez to Juan Garcia on the 5-3, and Swift is down. 2 away for the catcher, Louis Alonso.
With 2 outs, he brings up.
He had a 2 RBI single through the left side last time up, and then later ended up scored himself. First one's a called strike 1 to Louis, 0-1. Nice one on the inner edge, 0-2. I wouldn't mind everybody else the rest of the game just getting out. Get this one over with 5-0. A little bit of chin music there. 1-2. Louis didn't back away from him. It was started right at him at first. Just curved a little inside and missed him. Gladly would have taken a plunk with an off-speed pitch. That one gets through the catcher to screen. We're even at 22. Cade Davis is on deck. Jackson Harvey in the hole, but there are 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the second. So it'll be a short break between games of 20 to 30 minutes. I hope it's enough time for me to get lineups. There's a chopper foul to the third base side. Still 2-2. And what we've decided to do, Merle Bertrand, our Director of Operations here at Vype Live, is we're not going to make another link for you. I'm just going to keep this up, and you can come right back to this one for Game 2 today. Kind of one long, continuous 5 or 6 hour broadcast. Inside. Full count now to Louis Alonso. Just a junior. Going to have him back next year. Driven to center. Will it come down? It's over his head. He hit it harder than I thought. 2 hops off the wall. Alonso headed to second, and he'll stop there at the stand-up double with 2 outs. Thought that was going to come down in front of him. It just went and went. Cade Davis to the plate, playing right field in this game. Singled up the middle and later scored. 2 outs and Alonso at second for Cade. One of our 3 left-handed hitters in the lineup today.
22, Houston Molinaro.
And they got Molinaro running for Alonso out there. Extra speed run for the catcher. Some fouled back. 0-1 to Cade Davis. So Molinaro at second with 2 outs. Was Alonso's double. 0-1 to Davis. And there he goes to third. It's hit and run. Slaps it. Is it going to fall? Nope, just foul by about 6 or 7 feet. Up the left field line, 0-2 to Cade. Now again, Josh Munoz a strike away from getting out of this one unscathed. Molinaro back to second. Had a great jump on the hit and run play. See if that'll still be on with 0-2. They're going to throw to second. It's their first throw to a base. Outside with that one, 1-2 to Cade Davis. Jackson Harvey on deck, Murray Robinson in the hole if we get that far. There are 2 outs. Alonso's runner Molinaro at second. Here's the pitch. Molinaro on the move again, gets away from the catcher. He'll have third easy. He would have had it if the catcher had caught it. Count is 2-2 now. Molinaro just 90 feet away from making it a 6-0 game. Here's the pitch. Foul back to the screen, still 2-2. This is the kind of weekend baseball is made for. You know, you can kind of, there's only a couple of places in the country you can do this. Here we are in South Texas. 98% of the United States is north of where we are latitudinally. Florida, Southern California here, about the only places you can have this kind of weather at this time of year. Back to the box. Munoz will hustle over to the bag and step on it himself to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left aboard through 2 complete. Still 5-0 Timberwolves. Will be back in a minute.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. At the end of 2 full, Cedar Park 5, Los Fresnos 0.
All right, looking at pitch counts now through 2 complete. For not Cade Davis, he's not pitching. Ethan Becker's pitching. 6 pitches in the first, 20 in the second, so 26 total. 19 of them are strikes, 7 balls. Higher than the 2-to-1 strike-to-ball ratio. Once got 1 strikeout, he's allowed 1 hit. Hit 2 batters for their guy, Munoz. 46 pitches, 26 strikes, 20 balls. Well below that 2-to-1 strike-to-ball ratio. Hit 2 guys, walk 1, giving up 5 runs and 5 hits. We now go to the top of the 3rd and the top of the order. Here's left fielder Hector Munoz. Takes a called strike 1. Grounded foul, left side, 0-2. Last time up, he took an 0-2 pitch. Grounded out to Quentin Mullen at 3rd. Shortstop, Swift playing him deep and pretty far left. That one misses 1-2. And he's down swinging. Second strikeout for Becker. And in steps the 2-hole hitter, shortstop Matt Padilla. Reached on an E6. It was the out at 3rd on that weird 3-1-5 double play that ended the first. That one low, 2-0. Only the second batter of the game did not start out 0-1 against Becker. This one he lifts. Foul territory, left side, third baseman looking up into the sun. Can he make it? Yes. Oh, that was tough. You can see him flip his glasses down if that was in the frame for you. Nice play by Quentin Mullen in difficult circumstances.
With 2 outs to bring up Josh Munoz.
2 down. Pitcher Josh Munoz. He's the one who started out, grounded into that 3-1-5 double play that ended the first. Called strike 1. First run through the order, they did have 4 of their 9 batters reach base. None of them came around. Fouled into the screen, 0-2. There was an E6, 2-hit batsman, and a double. That double remains their only hit of the game. For some reason, the scoreboard shows 2 hits. I'm looking here for anything else that could have been scored a hit. And I don't see it. They may have been giving the E6 a hit, but that was a throw clearly made in time and pulled the first baseman off the bag, so that wasn't really a hit. So, yeah, still a 1-hitter going. 2-2 the count now. On the ground, foul left side. Still 2-2 to Josh Munoz. Since the umpire on that play said safe and then gave the sweeping motion with both arms, it said it pulled him off. He's not, if the pulling him off was not what made him safe, he wouldn't have done that. He just said safe if he beat it out, and thus it was a scoreable hit. But since he said it pulled him off, that's an E. This one deep to right over his shoulder. Two-hop to the wall. Retrieves it and gets it back in, holds it to a stand-up double. Well struck by Josh Munoz. Second double of the game. Their only 2 hits are both doubles. So 2 outs, Munoz at second for Juan Garcia, first baseman. He was a hit batsman the first time up and was stranded at third. Still a lot of baseball to play, up 5-0, but still here in the top of the third. Can't get complacent. There is a nice double at least up the left field line. 1 run will score. Rattles around in the corner. Another stand-up double. All 3 of their hits are doubles, and it's 5-1. DH Sebastian Barrera to the plate. Coach can come out, talk to Becker since he gave up 2 doubles in a row here. Start out the inning great. Strikeout and a foul out to third. A pair of doubles have broken the shutout. It's not Coach Williams, it's Coach Cockrell, pitching coach. Just a short conversation. Warmer here in the bright sunshine of the day than it was yesterday with the high clouds during the day game that covered us most of the time to the last inning or so. It was beautiful last evening here. Under the lights against Ray. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Sebastian Barrera, the DH. Struck out looking last time. In the dirt, blocked again by Louie. 1-1.
The batter is Sebastian Barrera, the DH.
Went on that one, tags it out. So there was 1 run on 2 hits, both of them doubles. No errors, 1 man left aboard. A couple of strikeouts in the inning for Becker. Cedar Park comes up in a moment in the bottom of the third, leading now 5-1. We'll be back.
1 man left on base. After 2.5, Cedar Park 5, the Fresnos 1.
When we say no store does more, it's because our market partners and in-store certified meat cutters do more every single day. Prepping, cutting, and grinding beef fresh in store. So that literally only the best makes the cut. Because when we do more, backyard cookouts are more legendary. No store does more than my H-E-B.
The third for Cedar Park, leading off first baseman Jackson Harvey. He walked and was caught in a rundown between third and home. Cedar Park has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, the first 7 batters of the game reached third. 5 of those ended up scoring.
Jackson Harvey, the batter.
First pitch to Jackson Harvey. Outside. 1-0. So, yeah, I think after game 2 tonight, go back, get things situated at the hotel, and then I think I'm headed out to the island. Then we'll go walk on the beach. And this one is rocketed deep to right field. Back, and it's out of here. A solo jack to deep right on to Saratoga Boulevard for Jackson Harvey. Boy, did he get a hold of that one. Not wind aided at all either. Based on the direction the wind's blowing, it's blowing more to left center. And it's 6-1. Man, was that a rocket. So no outs, nobody on, 1 run in for Murray Robinson. The DH singled to the left side. Knocked a pair of runs in with that hit. Nobody on to knock in at the moment. He ended up being stranded at third when the first inning ended. First pitch is a ball. High and out for ball 2. Coach Williams told me yesterday he actually has played in this park in the minor leagues, the Texas-Louisiana League. A bunch of independent teams, swinging a miss 2-1 to Robinson. Back in the mid-early 90s. Was a catcher in that league. Swung on, hard hopper to first, off his chest, plenty of time to get it and go to the bag. 1 down. Good recovery by Juan Garcia there, first baseman. Here is third baseman Quint Mullen for Cedar Park.
With 1 out.
Had a sacrifice bunt in the first. He was the first out of the game, and he was the 8th batter to come to the plate and the first guy to get out. That was a heck of an inning. First pitch swing and a miss, 0-1.
Up on base, let's go.
Line drive, left side foul. 0-2. Austin Garcia, 9-hole hitter, is on deck. The most unlikeliest of ways to start this early spree of runs are the 2 first batters of the game for Cedar Park getting hit. And both ended up scoring. Fouled in the plate area. Still 0-2 to Quint Mullen. Here's the pitch. This one's driven to left center. Being chased by both. Nice running catch, having to turn around backpedaling. He almost overrun it. Here's the center fielder, C.J. De Leon. 2 down. Austin Garcia, second baseman. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first.
Austin Garcia, the batter.
But didn't move any farther than that. Little nubber back to the mound. Over to first. And there's a home run to lead it off. And then 1, 2, 3. Cedar Park expands the lead, though, to 6-1 after 3 complete. We'll be back in a minute.
In the bottom half of the third inning, there was 1 run, 1 big hit, no errors, and no men left on base. After 3 full, Cedar Park 6, Fresnos 1.
The sports medicine department at Driscoll Children's Hospital focuses solely on the care of athletes 21 years of age and younger. We get athletes back to being athletes.
Well, it was getting a little balmy in here, and somebody pointed out to me as they were walking through, there is an air conditioner on the back wall, so I've turned it on. It's immediately a lot better. I'm having to keep the window open for the camera, not to kind of get blocked by a dirty pane of glass. So some of the cool air will leak out, but so be it. 6-1 Timberwolves after 3 complete. We go to the top of the 4th. 6, 7, 8 due in the Los Fresnos order. Leading off their catcher, Diego Cantu, who broke up the no-hitter with a double up the middle in the second. But he was stranded there. First pitch misses 1-0. Called strike, 1-1. Strike 2. Got a couple of pitchers, and Becker's one of them, who does work with some pace, and boy, do we appreciate that. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to third, can't get to it. Diving to his right, can't get the backhand down on it, so an opening single here in the 4th for Diego Cantu. 4th hit of the game given up by Cedar Park. Here's right fielder Aaron Garcia. Actually, they're lifting Garcia. Number 30 is not on my roster, so I'm still going to call him Aaron Garcia. He shows bunt.
Getting the better.
Oh, well, that's the guy who's pitching, Exo Quintanilla. Foul to the right side. Showing butt again. Pulls the bat back. It's outside and low, 1-1. Again, I apologize for not being able to monitor the viaThe@gmail.com email like I told you I would yesterday. I got a browser cookies problem that I just don't have time to solve. Didn't discover it until just a couple of minutes before going on the air while I was trying to sign on and get that thing up for you. Might be able to throw some time at it tonight so that we can do it tomorrow. 1-2 now the count to Exo Quintanilla. That one misses 2-2. Bunting with 2 strike zones. Interesting. And he fouled it, so he's down. It's officially a strikeout. One down. C.J. DeLeon, center fielder for the Falcons, comes to the plate. 1 out and Cantu at first. Called strike 1. He was a hit batsman last time up, but was cleaned off of second on a 6-4 play to end the second. Lifted to right. On comes Cade Davis, makes the catch. 2 down. 9-hole hitter, second baseman Luis Lucio. Glad the camera's not on me. I got up a little bit to update the out count, which is not within arm's reach of me, but all the stuff I got to spread out in front of me. When I came to sit down, my butt pushed the seat away, and I almost fell on it on the ground. But you didn't see that. Tapper to third. Mullen cross to Harvey for out number 3. So leadoff single. Guy gets stranded. Mounts to nothing through 3.5. 6-1 lead intact. We'll be back in a minute.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. Excuse me, no run, 1 hit. 1 run left on base.
At First Community Bank, we're all about convenience. When you bank with FCB, you'll have access to free instant debit cards, online and mobile banking, personal customer service, and so much more. Learn more at fcboc.com.
Pitch count now for Ethan Becker. Through 4 complete. 54 pitches, which is pretty good in 4 innings. 38 strikes, 16 balls, above the 2-to-1 strike-to-ball ratio. Giving up 4 hits, 5 strikeouts. He hit 2 guys. Has not walked anybody. Giving up just 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 4th now, the top of the order with Richardson, Dillman, and Swift scheduled to hit here. 1, 2, 3. Now facing Exo Quintanilla on the mound. And since we're in Corpus, you got to wonder if he's related to Selena, famous Tejano pop music artist who was assassinated not too many miles from here. Corpus native. Her last name was Quintanilla. Played by J-Lo in that movie. Here's Brady Richardson stepping in. He was a hit batsman and scored in the first, lined out to left in the second. Excuse me, that ended the first. Batted twice in the first. Inside, 1-0. Quintanilla threw just 11 pitches to 4 batters, 8 strikes, 3 balls in the previous inning of work in the third when he came in, but one of those was that giant go-for shot, home run to right. Lifted to shallow right, on comes the right fielder, couldn't get it. It drops, and Brady, with quick running, was going to turn that into a double. Was probably only about 20 feet behind the edge of the faux dirt and faux grass. They got a cheap double earlier, and so do we. 7th hit of the game for Cedar Park. Here's Brooks Dillman, center fielder, who's a hit batsman and scored in the first. Flied out to center to start off the second. They're running for Richardson. I didn't catch the number. We got a new runner at second. Maybe the announcer will tell us who it is.
Carter Wall.
Carter Wall. So Carter is running at second for Richardson. Short conference between Cantu and Quintanilla. We wait for Brooks Dillman to step in for his third at-bat of the game in the 2 spot. Now to the stretch for Quintanilla. Throws way outside. Almost looked like a pitch out. Like they suspected Wall of going. But it's 1-0. Wall didn't go. The pitch outside. Wolves got a great lead. Shortstop's not holding him on, neither is the pitcher. 2-0 to Dillman. Cooling off nicely in here now. It was getting a little balmy. Glad she told me about that when she walked through. One of the staffers here in the press box. That's high and out. 3 high and out pitches in a row. He hadn't been pitching badly. Can't find the zone against Brooks Dillman. Outside, a 4-pitch walk, all of them outside. The first 3 also high. So runners at first and second with no outs for Julian Swift. Not a guy you want at the plate against you with runners on base and nobody out. Swift, an aggressive hitter and a strong hitter. Besides going over to walk on the beach late this afternoon, early evening, I'm going to eat at the Crazy Cajun, my favorite place in Port Aransas. High and in. 1-0 to Swift. He singled up the middle and later scored in the first. Grounded out hard to the third baseman the other time up. That one was well hit. Just at the third baseman Gonzalez. From the stretch, Quintanilla. High and in. Both pitches high and into Swift, which would have been high and out to a left-handed hitter like Dillman. All 4 pitches to Dillman were high and out. So all 6 pitches since giving up that double to Richardson have kind of been in the same place. Off the plate and high. This one, Swift takes to deep left center field. They're chasing it. And it is out of here in the cheap seats. A 2-run shot to left. I told you he was a heavy hitter by Julian Swift. Richardson's runner Wohl scores from second.
3-run homer.
Well, the announcer just said it was a 3-run homer. It was a 2-run homer. Oh, that's right. Dillman was on too. He's right. A 3-run homer. Wow, 2 homers in the last 7 batters for Cedar Park. Here's Louis Alonso. Still no outs in the inning. Timberwolves now up 9-1. 10 after 5 is in effect. Now that's something to think about. First one low and in to Louis Alonso, 1-0. Louis had a 2 RBI single to the left side first time up and then scored later. A double up the middle and was stranded at third. He is 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Cade Davis on deck. Jackson Harvey after him. Harvey's got to be pumped after that monster shot to right. And Swift had a monster shot, a little wind-aided, but it landed well, probably halfway up the seats in the home run porch seating out there. On the ground to third. 2-hopper, fielded. Crossed the diamond, had to scoop the throw, and it was not in time. Just beat it out, Alonso, with catcher speed plus. Infield single. Still no outs. Cedar Park with a bunch of hits. We'll tally them in a second as we see Cade Davis, right fielder, step in. Singled up the middle and scored. And tapped out back to the pitcher. Outside, 1-0 to K. 9 hits right now for Cedar Park. And 9 runs. No outs, Alonso at first. 3 runs already in on the 3-run jack to left by Julian Swift. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Cade Davis. I suspect Cedar Park will be in for more of a fight than this in the afternoon game against the Del Rio Rams. Here's the pitch outside. 2-1. I have no idea about Saturday. I believe we'll be playing if we can hold on to a lead here and get 2 wins in the tournament. I have no idea who we'd be playing or what time. Might be able to talk to Coach about it in the post-game show after Game 2 today. He won't be on after Game 1. I want him to just stay with the team. Just such a short break. That one misses in the faux dirt. 3-1. Still no outs here in the 4th, and we're on the 5th batter of the inning. Called strike 2, full count now. Cade thought that was a little high. I was about to swirl the bat over and take his base, but no, full count. No outs, Alonso at first. Here's a full count pitch to Cade Davis. Outside. Now he can swing that bat. Pushes Alonso to second, still no outs. Dangerous hitter to the plate, Jackson Harvey. He was the first batter Exo Quintanilla faced. Took the second pitch, a 1-0 pitch, onto Saratoga Boulevard behind right field. Hope he didn't break somebody's windshield. A lot of Navy names, streets around here. This one's driven to center. Going to be under it though, and make the catch. De Leon gets it back in quickly. Nobody can advance. 1 down. Here's Murray Robinson, the DH.
Murray Robinson.
2 RBI single to the left side, first time up. Grounded out unassisted to the first baseman, second time up. Big Murr. It's another guy who could send the ball a long way. Swing and a miss. Looks like he's trying to right there. Said, man, if Harvey can do it, I can do it. They're both left-handed hitters. 4 in the order today. That one off the plate, 1-1. One out here in the 4th. 9-1 now, Timberwolves. Won 10-1 in Game 1 yesterday. A couple years ago, they had a 10-0 win and a 5-0 win. Their loss, I believe, was 5-3. So both losses that we have had down here, 2 times have come by 2 runs. And so far, all of the wins by large margins. Here's a 2-1. Fouled, out of play, left side 2-2.
Foul ball out of play. Please help us bring those baseballs back to the near coach.
Quint Mullen is on deck. Austin Garcia in the hole. If we get to Garcia, we will have batted around again for the second time in this game. Umpire trying to get some Cedar Park players behind the fence in the dugout. From the stretch. Way outside. Not a lot of velocity on Quintanilla's pitches, too. It kind of looks like he's serving up batting practice. Of course, Jackson Harvey and Julian Swift would think that, too, with the 2 monster shots they've had off of him. Full count now to Murray Robinson. Fouled back to the net. That was going to be a strike, so it was a good swing. Cade Davis at first, Louis Alonso at second with 1 out here and 3 runs in the 4th. 9 hits to 4 for Cedar Park. That one's outside, and another walk. 3 in the inning. A double, a home run, a single, and 3 walks. I don't know if Quintanilla is long for this game. Loads the bases, pushing Alonso to third, Davis to second. Robinson now at first. For Quint Mullen, the third baseman. Sacrifice bunt back to the pitcher in the first. And a fly out, well hit to center. His other time up, run for Robinson. I didn't get a look at the number. Might be Caleb Rhodes. Might have been a 12.
Number 12.
Yeah, Caleb Rhodes.
Caleb Rhodes.
Again from the stretch, first pitch to Quint Mullen, outside. A lot of pitches in this inning for Exo Quintanilla. We'll give those totals to you a little bit later. Nice drive to left. Finds the glove of the left fielder. Tagging at third and coming in to score is Louis Alonso. 10-1. So sacrifice F7 and an RBI for Mullen. Nobody else advances. Davis stays at second. Robinson's runner Rhodes stays at first. And there are 2 outs for the second baseman, Austin Garcia.
Ian Garcia.
On with the fielder's choice, stranded first, and tapped out back to the, actually grounded out to the first baseman. This one a line drive, ripped to the left side, but out of play. 0-1 to Austin Garcia. Cedar Park has gone completely through their order 3 times in 4 innings. This is Garcia's 9-hole hitter. This is his 3rd at-bat, and we're in the 4th. Outside and low, 1-1. If he reaches, we have Brady Richards at the top of the order with his 4th at-bat in 4 innings. And the second time he's batted twice in an inning. Did not bat in the second and third. Batted twice in the first. He might still bat twice in the 4th. Low. 2-1. They can walk him without forcing in a run, and that would load the bases. .16 base runners for Cedar Park so far. Hard grounder to second. He fields it, flips to short, covering the bag at 2 for the inning-ending out. But Cedar Park bats around. They get a double, a walk, a home run, a single, another walk, a walk, sacrifice, fly, RBI, and they've stretched their lead to 10-1. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Corpus Christi, Texas, home of Miras Sports and More, and home to Miras' 18th Annual Baseball Classic Tournament. Benefiting the Corpus Christi Coaches Association. Hi, my name is Ed Frank, here to introduce the teams battling for this year's Baseball Classic Championship. Now, this year's teams that will battle it out for the championship. Coyotes, the Burleson Centennial Spartans, Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers, Cedar Park Timberwolves, Del Rio Grande, Corpus Christi King Mustang, Los Fresnos Falcons, Corpus Christi Miller Buccaneers, Corpus Christi Moody Trojans, Northside Falcons, PSJA North Raiders, San Antonio Harlan Hawks, Corpus Christi Ray Texas, San Antonio Stevens Falcons.
All right, looking at pitch counts now. In the 4th inning for Exo Quintanilla, he threw 32 pitches. Only 13 of them were strikes, and now through 2 innings, he's thrown 43, 21 strikes, 22 balls. Our guy's only thrown 54 pitches in the entire game, just 11 more than what he's thrown in the last 2 innings. We're going to go to the top of the 5th now. We're at the bottom of their order. 9-1-2 due for the Falcons. Leading off will be second baseman Luis Lucio. Facing Ethan Becker. So 54 pitches, 38 strikes, 16 balls, greater than 2-to-1 ratio. 5 strikeouts. He's hit 2 guys, giving up 4 hits and 1 run. Pretty decent outing for Ethan Becker. Called strike 1 to Luis Lucio, who reached on a fielder's choice while the last out of the second was being made. This one's lifted to center. Brooks Dillman looking for it in the sun. He sees this one. Man, he's going to burn out his retinas with all those high right in the sun shots. Good job staying with that one for Dillman. Top of the order with left fielder Hector Munoz. Grounded out to third and struck out swinging. Not a lot of Cedar Park fans sitting in the sun. There's only about 5 or 6 people on the left side of the sun. Most people under the shaded grandstand in this beautiful, comfortable park. That one misses 1-0 to Munoz. That one a little low, 2-0. You know, I don't know if he's gone 2-0 to very many hitters in this game. He has not done this, go to a 3-ball count, the entire game. It's the first time. There's a nice pitch on the inside edge, 3-1. Two hopper to short. Swift. A high one way over. A second E6. And I hope Jackson Harvey didn't sprain something there stretching. He was really grabbing his left side of his back. I hope he is okay. Swift, normally an exemplary fielder at short. He's fielded the ball well today, but he's got 2 throwing errors. One pulled him off the bag, the home side. This one's just way high. Just sailed on him. So with 1 out, Munoz lives at first for shortstop Matt Padilla. Well, Padilla's scheduled to hit. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. I've got this guy, 23, as the next hitter, not the one that should be up now. So what did I miss? Well, I got 1 out and 1 on. That's what I got in the order. You just skip a guy in the order? Well, I'm not sure what they're doing here. Okay, I'll go down and mark this for him. They get to skip a guy in the order. 0-1. Munoz hit into that weird 3-1-5 DP and had a double to right and scored their only run. That one misses 1-1. I still have no idea. Now, they started the bottom of the order with Luis Lucio. Okay. Maybe I didn't mark something right in the last inning. I got to solve this for my record-keeping sake. 2-1 to Munoz. Three and 1. Lifted towards right field. Cade Davis back, appears to be under it, makes the catch. Runner tags but retreats to second. Good play by Davis, also kind of looking up into that sun. 2 down for first baseman Juan Garcia. And I think I've solved it. Yeah, I didn't mark the last out of the last inning. Second baseman Luis Lucio. I don't remember how I got out. So I started out with him in this inning. So I was off, not them. Swing and a miss for Juan Garcia, 0-1. So as Munoz led off with that F8. That Padilla had the E6 and is now at second. There is a called strike. And Munoz just had that F9. 2 down. Runner at second for Juan Garcia. That one well outside, 1-2. Fouled. Still 1-2. Sebastian Barrera on deck, and the announcer gives a very Hispanicized pronunciation of Sebastian. I'm just kind of giving the English one. It's an English name. Sebastian, I think he says. Sebastian. Hadn't heard that before. Becker steps off. Now with the 10 after 5 rule, bottom of the 5th coming up, if Cedar Park can keep this guy at second, they just need to score 1 run to win the game, and they'll be starting at the top of the order with Richardson. Might not hasten game 2 because we'd be ahead of schedule then, and the other team still be working on the scheduled time. That one misses 2-2. Del Rio Rams will be who we're playing. Well, I can see them sitting over in the right field foul line seats. Maybe we could start early. As long as the umpires are here early. That one misses full count now. Rest of us are here early. Wonder if they'd make Cedar Park change dugouts if they lose the coin flip for home and visitor. Swing and a miss. Full count strikeout to end the inning for Ethan Becker. No runs, no hits, 1 error, a man left aboard. Through 4.5, still 10-1 Timberwolves. Will be back.
For the Fresnos, now pitching, number 5, Luis Lucio.
So Lucio goes to the mound, as you just heard. I knew Quintanilla wasn't long. Means there's been a change elsewhere. Where was Lucio playing? He was at second, so there's somebody new at second. I have no idea who it is. Brady Richardson.
Richardson to that.
Hit batsman and scored, lined out to left, doubled and scored. Pulled foul, left side, 0-1. Need a run to take an early break here. Glad you've been with us.
Been
a good game if you're a Timberwolf fan. And that one's fouled out of play. And yeah, I'm looking, it's not Richardson. Carter Wall. Let me update my score sheet. Still 0-2 to Wall. Dillman is scheduled. Let me look in the on-deck circle. It looks like an 11. That would still be Brooks Dillman. And that's behind him. 1-2. Seen that a lot in this tournament, too. Don't forget, also tomorrow night, women's basketball team in the state championship game for the second year in a row up in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. That one misses 2-2. That misses low, full count. Carter Wall. Carter Wall in the lineup now, one of several Cedar Park football players also playing baseball. One hopper to second. Grabs it over to second in time. Wall is down on the 4-3. One away.
With one out, they will bring up center fielder.
Here's Dillman. His fourth trip to the plate. Since Richardson was pitch hit for, he's the first guy to take his fourth at-bat of the game. That one's outside, 1-0. First time up, he was a hit batsman and scored. Second time, flied out to deep center. Third time, walked and scored. He's been on base for free twice and made him pay both times, scored both times. 2-0 check swing on that one. On the ground towards first. Grabs it, heads for the bag, 2 down. Julian Swift. Wonder if he can do it again. 2 for 3 today. Single and scored. Hard ground out to third. And an even harder home run to the cheap seats and left. Hard, foul, left side, 0-1. Catches the inside edge. Nice pitch. 0-2 to Julian Swift. 2 outs, nobody on here in the fifth. This would be, if they can get Swift, the best inning they've had today. Grounded, foul, left side, still 0-2. They did have a 4-batter inning. A double was wasted. Double by Alonzo wasted in the second. They had a 4-batter inning in the third, but the guy who wasn't out hit a home run. In the dirt, the fake dirt, outside, 1-2. Coach says the team's going to try to go bowling somewhere tonight. Here's another hard, high one to left by Brady. This one is off the wall by Brooke Swift. And Brooke Swift is his sister. I got tongue-tied there. Sorry, Julian. Brooke Swift's a former Lady Timberwolves basketball player who is his sister. This one off the base of the wall. Just missed by a few feet, having his second home run into the cheap seats today. Julian Swift at second. 2-out double. Tenth hit of the game for Cedar Park. He is the game-winning run now in scoring position with 2 outs for Louis Alonso. And he goes to third, gets away from the catcher, rounds third, but he's going to stay there. 1-0 the count to Alonso. 3 for 3. If he goes 4 for 4, he also gets the game-ending RBI. Is that a stat? The game-winning RBI is a GW RBI. This should be, in a 10 after 5 rule scenario, the GE RBI. We'll invent that stat right here. He gets it. This one, fly ball into right center. They're chasing it and make the catch. So no 10 after 5, at least after 5. And we'll be right back in a minute. 10-1 Cedar Park. Four hits, had 6 strikeouts, hit 2 guys, given up only 1 run. If you can see the scoreboard on your screen out in right center, it's wrong. They're saying 5 hits. It's definitely 4. They're also saying 1 error by Cedar Park, and there are 2. So here's the 5-hole hitter, DH Sebastian Barrera. Swung on, grounded foul, left side. 0-1. Cedar Park needs, well, either 6 outs or 3 outs before any runs here and score a run in the bottom of the 6th to end the game. This one's lifted deep short. Julian with a nice leaping grab. 1 down. Diego Cantu, the catcher. Doubled and was stranded at second. Singled and was stranded first. Wow, he's got half of their hits. 2 of their 4 hits.
Pinch hitter number 1, Emilio Martinez.
No, they're not going to let him hit. He's their best hitter today. Emilio Martinez. Oh, and 1 the count. Misses 1-1 to Emilio Martinez, pinch hitting for the catcher Diego Cantu. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Is Los Fresnos Falcons down 10-1 to the Timberwolves. 2-1 the count now. I noticed my air conditioner cut off and I didn't turn it off. Hope it didn't burn it out. Fouled in the plate area, 2-2. I don't think anybody came walking through here and turned it off or anything. Fouled back to the screen, still 2-2 to Emilio Martinez. Scheduled next is Exo Quintanilla. Now they lifted him from the mound. We'll see who they're hitting at that spot. It looks like they have they got several numbers that are not on the roster they gave me. This is another one of them. We'll just have to listen for the announcer. Long wait. And there comes the air conditioner on again. It is working. Line foul, left side, still 2-2. Here comes pitch number 7 of the at-bat to Martinez. This will be the 83rd pitch of the game for Ethan Becker. Fouled right side. 2-2 all over again. Here's pitch number 8 to Martinez. It's had 3 two-strike foul balls. Outside, now the count is full. Pitch number 9 to Emilio Martinez. Swing and a miss, and he's down on 9 pitches. 2 away. All right, let's see who's hitting him. Should announce him here.
2 outs.
7 hole. First pitch misses, 1-0. They haven't announced him yet. He may not be on their roster either.
The batter, Alec Rodriguez.
Alec Rodriguez, there we go. Called strike. One and one. 2 outs, nobody on here, top of the 6th. Nursing a 10-1 lead. Oh, what a nice curveball that was for strike 2. Now Becker's 1 strike away from a 1-2-3 inning. Haven't had that in this game yet. Lifted foul out of play right side, still 1-2. Soft blooper to short that Swift caught, and a strikeout. First 2 batters of this inning. The pitch, outside, 2-2. In fact, the only other inning was the 3rd that the first 2 batters got out. Another full count. This will be the 16th pitch to just these last 2 batters by Ethan Becker. I mean, it could be a sign he's tiring a little bit. This is taken to left. Might fall. Nice diving try, but off the heel of the glove. Good try by Brady Richardson. It's going to be a double, though. And we don't get a 1-2-3 inning. Only the 5th hit of the game for Los Fresnos. C.J. De Leon scheduled, the center fielder, and that is him. Hit batsman and forced out at second, and then flied out to Cade Davis in right, his other trip to the plate. Cedar Park needs an out and then a run. If they get the run, the game will end a half an inning short. Haven't seen the Jason sandwich yet today. That'd be really nice. First pitch to C.J. De Leon. Outside and low, 1-0. I didn't sleep too bad the first night in the hotel. Bed's a little harder than I'm used to. I slept really good last night. Ooh, man, was that a good pitch, but still called it ball two. Haven't had a lot of complaints with this umpire's strikes and balls, though. Lined right into the glove of Quentin Mullen at third, and the inning is over. The two-out double is wasted. Lead intact at 10-1. We'll be right back.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left from base. So Fresnos 1.
And now the Who.
Lead off the bottom of the 6th inning.
Great music selection. Bottom of the 6, 5, 6, and 7 do in the order for Cedar Park. Leading off right fielder Cade Davis. This one sends a little blooper over the second baseman's head into center field. Leadoff single here in the 6th. He is the game-ending run. '11th hit for Cedar Park. Cade 2 for 3 officially and had a walk to that. Scored a run.
Jackson Harvey, the batter.
Jackson Harvey. No, it's not. A pinch hit for him. Logan Vokes.
Logan Vokes, pitcher.
Oh, and 1 the count. That one misses away and low. One to Logan. Davis at first. High, maybe outside as well. 2-1. Murray Robinson scheduled next. That's not him in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. 2-2 to Logan Vokes. Try to see that number. Might be Rhodes. Might be a 12. This one's lifted. Shallow left field. Chasing it. Comes up with it. Left fielder Hector Muniz. Really had to run a ways to track that one down. So Vokes is out. Davis retreats to first. 1 down for Logan Rhodes. Caleb Rhodes, excuse me. Logan Vokes. Caleb Rhodes. First pitch misses, 1-0. Second one's taken to right field. Makes the catch. Aaron Garcia out there, 2 down. Davis still at first.
2 outs. Runner at first.
Quint Mullen, third baseman, steps in. 0 for 2, a sacrifice bunt. Actually 0 for 1. Sacrifice bunt and a sacrifice RBI flyout. Sandwiched around a regular flyout to center. Put in play. In the air, second baseman underneath it. Makes the catch, and we are probably through our at-bats here in this game. Leading 10-1. We'll come back with the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Falcons of Los Fresnos in just a minute.
Del Rio, we could have your lineup to the press box as soon as possible. Del Rio, line up to the press box.
Huppel Physical Therapy has been the leader in outpatient physical therapy for the past 25 years. At Huppel Physical Therapy, we provide our patients with the highest level of care possible in state-of-the-art facilities at 6 convenient locations.
Don't let pain sideline you from what you enjoy doing.
Ask your doctor or call Huppel Physical Therapy and get back into the swing of things. Go to KIIITV.com and click on Health Source for more information.
Okay, last chance for Los Fresnos. Down to Cedar Park 10-1. They'll lead off the top of the 7th with the bat in the order. Bottom of the order, easy for you to say. With Falcons second baseman Luis Lucio takes the first one for ball 1. Second one a called strike 2. Or rather strike 1. Swing and a miss there, strike 2. Hector Muniz, left fielder, top of the order, due up next. Looks like that is him on deck. Then shortstop Matt Padilla. Outside, 2-2 to Lucio. Cedar Park needs 3 outs before they give up 9 runs. Anybody want to bet on that one? That one misses, though. Full count to the first batter of the inning. A leadoff walk would not be a good way to start, especially since, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say and didn't. He hadn't walked anybody in the entire game. It's the first walk of the game by Becker. So no outs, runner at first. Top of the order was left fielder Hector Muniz. He grounded out to third, struck out swing, and flied out to center his previous 3 trips. Low and away, 1-0. That one misses, 2-0. 8 pitches thrown in this inning, and 7 of them have been balls. Eight of them have been balls. Becker looks to be tiring. There's a called strike, 3-1. Hector Muniz. It's got word that looks like Quint Mullen will be the starting pitcher for the next game against Del Rio. Ball 4. The first 2 batters have walked here in the top of the 7th. Let's not make this an adventure. Coach out to take a talk there. And so, yeah, the hook for an otherwise good pitching afternoon, 2 straight walks to lead off the 7th for Ethan Becker. He did a good job coming into this inning, 95 pitches, so probably right at the limit anyway. 62 strikes, 33 balls, close to that 2-to-1 ratio you want. 8 strikeouts. No, excuse me, 6 strikeouts, giving up only 5 hits, only 1 run. He hit 2 guys. So if you just kind of strike out these, so to speak, last 2 batters who were walks, a pretty good night. He's still on the hook for the win if Cedar Park holds on to this lead.
Pitching change for Cedar Pass. Number 33, Logan Vox.
Logan Vokes will be Folks got his work cut out for him. Got to start in a no-out hole with 2 runners aboard. See how he does. First pitch outside with a fastball, 1-0. Matt Padilla lived on an E6 that they're calling a hit on the scoreboard in the first inning. It was cleaned off at the end of a 3-1-5 DP. Then he fouled out to third and was on. Wow, both of those bad throws from short were on this guy. What a nice play at second and across to first. Oh, couldn't scoop it. A run will score. Runner goes to second. Austin Garcia fielded it, hit the bag himself at 2 for that out. But Muniz scores from second on the bad throw to first. 3rd error of the game for Cedar Park. Lucio out at second on the 4U. Fielder's choice for Padilla, and he is at second. Here's Josh Munoz, who started as the pitcher. Put him somewhere else in the field, I know not where. First pitch misses, 1-0. Munoz's first 3 trips grounded into that 3-1-5 double play that ended the first, had a double and scored, then flied out to right. High and in with the fastball, 2-0. Fastball called strike 1. I got to update the scoreboard, don't I? 2 runs in for them now. (3-1) now the count. Pitching troubles late in the game is nowhere you really want to be, but just something to solve to improve the club. A throw at second, nothing doing. Wow, that's our first throw to a base the entire game. They've only thrown once as well. Swing and a miss. Full count. It's the thing, once they taste a couple of walks, lead off an inning, their bats go quiet. They will wait for you to throw strikes. It's hard to get them swinging again. Full count now to Josh Munoz. Steps out. One out, one runner on at second. 10-2 the lead. Tapped in the plate area, foul. We'll do full count all over again. No doubt Cedar Park would like to get better at closing out games. It was really a bad job last night. Lost a win in the last inning. And here, opening up the last at-bat with 2 walks and a run scored. Well, let's get the strikeout here and then just get the next batter, and that'll be the end of the game. Full count pitch again to Josh Munoz. Oh, what a nice pitch, and he did not call that a strike. Oh, my God, that was beautiful. 3 walks and 4 batters to start the final inning for Los Fresnos. We had not walked a player the entire game until 3 of the last 4 guys walked. Juan Garcia, first baseman, is a hit batsman, doubled, struck out. Been stranded both times that he reached. That one, a fastball low, 1-0. Nobody in this inning has started out 0-1. Throw to second, nothing to it. Pitch, nice one down the tube, called strike 1. Let's get this guy. Struck out last time he was up swinging. Swung on and taken to center, and that'll drop in. Runners at first and third. First hit in a long time. 6th hit of the game for Los Fresnos. Well, bases loaded, I said first and third. Pushes Padilla to third, Munoz to second. Still just 1 out. Of course, a hard one-hopper to short could end the game in a DP. A new hitter, Sebastian Sanchez. Sebastian hitting for Sebastian.
Greg Jones, the batter.
Sanchez steps in.
Sebastian Sanchez.
Now this time he said Sebastian, not Sebastian. Good pitch. That was what strike 3 was a minute ago. It was called ball 4. Thanks for giving us now. It was close, but no. 1-1. Swing, final tip. 1-2. Outside 2-2. Remember, you're not going to have to go to another link. You'll just keep this one up. You just watch the field and listen to the sounds of the ballpark for 30 minutes or so before the next game against Del Rio. We just kind of stay right on this one long broadcast. Runner coming home. The last out of the game is going to be made at home. Oh, I guess he says he missed him. Sure looked like a tag to me. Huh. Interesting. So all the runners move up. First is empty. It's a full count to Sanchez. And it's 10-3. Timberwolves have got to figure out how to close out games better. Pitch is inside, ball 4. Fourth walk of the inning. Hadn't walked anybody until this inning. Next hitter will be their 7th of the inning. They did send 6 in the second. Never more than 4 after that till now. I believe this is Emilio. Yeah, Emilio Martinez. Struck out last time. Could use that right here with the bases loaded. 1-0. We need to find just a really good closer. I know coach is still kind of searching for that, giving several guys a shot at it. Pitching late in games kind of starts to break down. Fouled into the net, 1-1 to Martinez. Boy, I wish we'd gotten that run last inning. This wouldn't have happened. Another one fouled to the net. 1-2. By the way, after the first 5 batters of the game, this is only a 5-3 ball game, and they got the bases loaded. Good thing that happened for us 2 hours ago. There's a nice pitch. Sits him down. Good pitch by Logan Vokes. 8th batter of the inning with 2 outs. Alec Rodriguez.
Number 13. Alec Rodriguez.
Gets away. Nobody can go anywhere. Louis chases it down. Swear to God, it looked like a tag out to me easy at home a few minutes ago. 1-0 the count. Rodriguez doubled last time to the left side. He's 1 for 1. That right now could start a huge problem for Cedar Park. Outside 2-0. Double probably scores 3s, and it's a 10-6 game. Oh, what a nice one. Had him backing away from something he thought was coming at his head, and it curved down and in. Caught the plate, 2-1. What a pitch that was by Logan Vokes. There's another pitch. Finds his own 2-2. You kind of have an umpire that's receptive to that kind of pitch, the one a second ago. You know, he's got to believe that that's not a ball, and not already get set to call the ball before it takes its move. 2-2's high. Oh, that was high. Okay. We'll take that. Strikeout to end the game.
Cedar Park 10.
10-3, the final score. Let me tell you about stats in this game, and then we'll kind of go silent for a while. At least I will, and you can just listen and watch the sounds of the ballpark here. Offensively, Brady Richardson, a hit batsman, and scored, lined out to 7 and doubled to right and scored. Good day for him. Carter Wall grounded out in his only at-bat to second base. Brooks Dillman, a hit batsman, and scored. Flied out to center, walked and scored, grounded out to first. Julian Swift, a single up the middle and scored, grounded out to third, 3-run homer to left, and a double to left with a stolen base. Louis Alonso, a 2 RBI single to left and scored a run. Double up the middle, was stranded at third. A single to left and scored, and a fly out to right. Cade Davis, a single up the middle and scored. Grounded back to the pitcher, walked and was stranded at second, and a single up the middle was stranded at first. Jackson Harvey, a walk and was thrown out in a rundown between third and home, and a solo home run to right. And a line out to center. Hit the ball well today. Logan Vokes, single at bat was a pop up to left field. Ethan Becker had a 2 RBI single to left. Excuse me. Murray Robinson, 2 RBI single to left, was stranded third, grounded out to first, walked, and Caleb Rhodes, single at bat, pop out to right. Quint Mullen, sacrifice bunt, fly out to center, sacrifice RBI fly to left, and a pop out to short. Austin Garcia, fielder's choice, grounded out to first, and another fielder's choice. Both those fielder's choices, the third out of the inning was made elsewhere off of his batted ball. We look at the pitches. Becker gets the win through 95 pitches, 62 strikes, 33 balls, 6 strikeouts. He hit 2 guys, walked only 2 people, and they were the last 2 batters he faced in the last inning. Gave up 6 hits and only 1 run. 2 more scored, but I guess we have to say he gave up 3 runs. So that's it for this game. Now there's going to be about a 20 to 30, probably a 30-minute wait for the next game against Del Rio. You're not going to have to go anywhere. You can just leave this browser up, get a couple chores done or what, or just sit there and look at the screen and listen to the sounds of the ballpark between games. I'll be back kind of at the same point of the next game as I was here at the beginning, and that's when the umpires and coaches have their meeting at home to do the intro to this game. So we will be back then. Enjoy.